happy Saturday. Or at least I hope it's a happy Saturday. Howdy, everybody. Hi, Doug. Hi, Shar. So tonight, Korean Bulgogi. Love the stuff. So I'm never bummed out that I have to make it. So, in fact, when I do make it, I like to make enough to last Miss Guy and I like for 2 or 3 days, or depending on how much I make, sometimes I'll just cook part of the batch and freeze some for, sometime down the road. Have we got anybody in the room?
We do. Ronald?
Hi, Ronald. Happy Saturday.
Carol?
Hi, Carol.
She says, I watched the Dessert Friday this morning. Really fun.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think it'll turn out nice. We'll find out here when the old dessert comes. For those of you that did not see the stream last night, you can go back and watch. But I made a trifle, my first one. So we'll see how good it turns out here a little bit later.
Eli's here.
Hey, Eli.
Says we're in for a treat today.
Oh, buddy, I'm telling you, I love this stuff. Yep.
Ralph?
Ralph. Hey, Ralph. Happy Sunday. There in the future. What time is it where you're at now, Ralph? Is it like, 8 a.m.? Is that right?
Something like that.
I think. 8 in the morning on Sunday. So I'm also going to be making kind of an Asian pasta salad, and it was close this week. It got this and egg drop soup were tied for several days.
Yeah.
And it came down to the flip of the coin, and this is what won, is the Asian, I'm going to call it a pasta salad, even though you could even maybe call it a slaw, because I'm going to put a fair amount of cabbage in it too. But I'll be getting to that in a little bit. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just start to get the meat sliced up and ready to go. The longer it has to sit in the marinade, the better off it'll be. So I'm just going to kind of set these veggies to the side for right now.
8 a.m. Sunday, Ralph.
8 a.m. Well, that's what I thought you had said when we talked. What was it, last night or yesterday or something? Okay. Let me get rid of this. So this is a cross rib, a chuck roast, bottom round, whatever you want to use. The trick is just to slice it thin. Thin to win, for sure. Now, and I like to keep it into pieces that I can just kind of get in a good swipe. I don't want to have to try and make them huge. So I'll cut this into a few pieces. I also like to check that grain. Okay. So now the fun starts. This is going to take a few minutes. That's just the way it is. Got to get it nice and thin. If you don't have the knife skills, just ask the butcher at your market. Slice it for you. Keep it going. Hope everybody has had a good week. It's been really rainy here.
It has.
I think this is just about the rainiest August that I have seen in quite a while. So it's like last August, it was dry the entire month. So we've had, at least 10 days or more this month of not just like a little sprinkle, but an actual rain. Yeah. It's rained 3 times today so far.
Ralph says I'm not much of a morning person and only got about 6 to 7 hours of sleep last night, but I should be okay.
Well, I hope so.
And Joshua's here?
Joshua, happy Saturday. Checking my grain here. Happy Saturday. We're getting some roast cut. I said a little bit ago, this is a cross rib. Kind of cut into some pieces, easier to work with. Just gonna slice this super thin. This is the only part that really takes any real time. Making this is just slicing the meat. Yes. Lots of rain, which is nice. Don't have to water the yard, you know.
Joshua says it's a happy Saturday because it's his birthday today. Happy
That's right, I forgot about that. Happy birthday, Joshua. In fact, folks, give Joshua a rousing happy birthday. Yeah, so you like doing anything in particular? Like going out for dinner or just kind of having food at home with the family, or what you doing to celebrate there, Mr. Josh?
Lisa's here.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey from Lisa. Hey, hi from Lisa.
Oh, by the way, don't forget, folks, that an hour after we're done with the stream will be the milkshake challenge with Destin Goblin and Crazy Food Crew. So be sure and come back. You're not gonna want to miss it. All right, so I'm just gonna keep whittling this down until there's nothing left but another piece to grab. All right, we've got some interested kids here. I wonder why. Wouldn't be because I'm slicing raw meat.
Joshua says, yeah, gonna eat dinner with Mom and the girlfriend.
Nice. So are you having dinner at home or are you going out? If you're staying at home, what are you having? I'm curious. What did I make? I can't remember last year's birthday, but a couple of years ago we had a big pizza party.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was.
And start slicing on this side. Lots of yummy things to go in it. I really wanted to get this done first though, just because the longer it has to marinate, the better. But it is really thin, so a quick marinade works.
Silly girl, what are you doing?
Check that green. Thing about the cross rib, you got to keep an eye on it. Oh, this should be really good. Makes a nice little pile of meat.
Joshua says we're thinking of going to Chili's or Applebee's possibly.
Nice. Nice. Let's see. I think I've been to Chili's once, and I don't believe I've ever been to an Applebee's. At least, I don't think I have.
Ralph says got the moo waiting behind you for a bite to fall on the floor.
I know. He's doing a lot better. medicine has kind of brought him back out of his shell he had kind of put himself in. So he's playing a lot more, not hiding all the time. Keep going here. Big thing is not to slice your hand. It can hurt when you do that.
Yeah.
Yes, it can. A little bit more. So this is the only part that really takes any time, is to slice the meat. You could save yourself the time and just, I think you could get a butcher to
He
slice
didn't
it up.
get nothing.
If you tell them though, you tell them ahead of time, that'd be better. That way they can have time to partially freeze it. It'll slice better on their machine. All right. Trim off that little bit of fat. Don't really need it on there. What? You think you're getting something? Well, don't hold your hopes out. You sure want some. Check that. Cut. Oh, come on now. Yay. So, what have you guys got planned? Anybody got anything coming up planned? Like Josh, he's gonna go out and have some birthday dinner. How about anybody else got anything, birthdays or whatever coming up? I want to know. Get to this last piece here. Oh, I love this stuff. Almost got her, guys. Get close. Just slices away.
Ralph says if that was Bobby, there'd be nothing at all left on the table. It's
course.
funny hearing one of the owners call her a little witch when she's grabbing a whole tray of freshly baked muffins from the bin.
Yes, they will do that. I'm gonna put that over there. Let's get this beat into the big bowl. All right. So, cover that. I'm just gonna flip this over, and there's my veggie board. Yahoo and stuff. So some of this veg, or a good portion of it, will be going into the salad, and some of it is getting cut up for the bulgogi. All right. Well, that worked real well. Guess I'm going to start with these green onions.
New Image Landscape, sir.
I'm sorry?
New Image Landscape.
Hey, welcome, welcome, landscape. New image? New image or landscape
Yep,
or
New Image Landscape.
new? Well, I'm just trying to, you know, figure out the best way for me to, you know, say that without having to say it every time. Does that make any sense at all? Like an abbreviated, like land? Oh, welcome, happy Saturday. I hope you've had an excellent week. I am in the first steps of making the bulgogi. I just got through slicing up all the meat. And now I'm getting ready to add the green onion.
He said, Joe.
Our knife.
Joe
That's right, knife.
is who you can call him.
Joe?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Joe, welcome, welcome. I hope you've had a good Saturday so far. It's been all right here, very rainy,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to complain. They can sure use the moisture. All right, let's go. Come on now.
Said it looks good.
So far, I can't complain. Well, if I complain, even if I did, it wouldn't do any good. So. Yep. Yeah, it was actually almost cool enough to wear like a sweater or something this morning when we walked the dogs. But the sun managed to squeak out partially for a few minutes while we were on a walk, and it was actually pretty nice. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can tell that fall is on the way, and you know summer's dipping out. In fact, I think Ralph was just saying something about getting some things ready for spring, which is like right around the neck, right around the bend for them.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. See, wouldn't that be cool? If you could just, like, live in perpetual spring and summer. Just, you know, like go to Australia when it's winter here.
Yes.
And then when it's winter there, come back here. I don't think that'll ever really happen. Not for me, anyway.
Steve.
Hey, Steve. Happy Saturday.
Where's my bag?
Got my little trash bag here.
He said that's some weird looking asparagus.
Yeah, it is. Around here we call these ones green onions. Alright. So some of these I need to save for my dressing. The rest are going into the bulgogi. Take my time here. I shouldn't be slicing so many at once. It might save me a little bit of hassle. There we go. It's a little better, a little quicker, a little easier. So, what is everyone having for their dinner tonight? Joshua's going out to Applebee's?
Yeah.
Or was Applebee's or don't remember now what the other one was, but he's going out for dinner. How about everybody else? Lisa?
Chili's.
Chili's. How about you folks there? Lisa? Eli? Shar messaged a little bit ago, and her and my brother are having spaghetti and meatballs.
Yep.
And I think peaches for dessert.
Yep. Palisade peaches.
Yes. Palisade peaches from like down the road over here. Well, a few miles that way. It's not exactly down the road.
Barbecue chicken nachos for Steve.
Well, that sounds good.
Ralph says we often have our mid-year Christmas parties because it's midwinter and more authentic than December, which is around midsummer.
Right. Right. Which is midwinter for us. I'm not a big fan of winter. That's okay. So we're going to save just, I don't want a whole ton, but a little bit of that. Let me get this in here. And I'll finish slicing the rest. Good. All right. And after this, I'm going to peel and grate a couple of carrots. And again, some of that will be in the salad. And the majority of it into the bulgogi.
Ralph says Mom has kindly offered to make us French toast for breakfast.
Nice. Nothing wrong with a little French toast. I like French toast. Okay. I'm gonna come up for air. Guess I'm gonna take a little bit more. Okay. Let's get the rest of that in there.
She thought you were calling her. She jumps up. She says, "Are your neighbors getting a doggy bag today?" Ralph asked.
I don't know. Who asked that?
Ralph.
Ralph? Yeah, I think, one or two of my neighbors might get a little DoorDash with some dessert. Some of the trifle. Now, there's no way that we'll eat it all. We'd like to have enough for, 2 or 3 nights, but we'll give some away. Absolutely. Like to share. All right. Peel a couple more. It's all part of the process, folks. I don't know what else to say to that.
Carol says, "Yeah."
Halloween coming up. Right, candy, Halloween displays started going up the middle of the month.
Yeah.
Middle of August. It's like, wow. Middle of August, and it's going to be like another month and a half. Almost 2, I guess that's 2 months. I just wonder how fresh that first round of candy is going to be. Most people eat it anyway. Oh, look, there's a bag of Halloween candy.
Ralph told Carol, "I'm keen to see what you think of the trifle. It looks really yum." And Carol says, "We love it when you share."
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it when I share. I like it too. All right. Boink. Get that grater over here. Demolish some of these carrots and begin saving some for my salad. Oh yeah. Try not to grate my thumb here. I want to get as much as I can. I call that good. kind of the fun part here, just getting the veg ready. Very shortly I'll be starting on the salad. Got some ramen to go in that. Trying to watch the old knuckles here. One more. That ought to do it.
Steve says, ever cut your fingers on one of those?
Oh, more than once. Rake my knuckles across it, I don't know how many times. My thumb. You bet I have.
Ralph says, have you ever tried one of those graters in which you turn the handle?
Yep. I've got a couple that are shredded. I mean, I got a grater that'll do this carrot like that and just, but it's more moving parts and things to clean. This thing will wash off real quick and I'm done with it. So, okay, as I said, I'm going to take some of this for the salad. The rest into the bowl. That's pretty much it for the veg prep, except for some garlic. At least for the bulgogi. I still got other veg prep to take care of here. Meat's just about done. Get this out of my way a little bit. The thing about garlic, the paper everywhere, it's sticky. That's okay.
Steve says the automatic ones are the best, especially with blocks of cheese.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep. At, almost every place I ever worked in the kitchen, especially ones that had a floor mixer, you bet they had the hopper to do veggies of all kinds. Smaller versions do stuff like this, but a lot of restaurants would just get it already peeled. Just because it can be a little time consuming, especially if you have a lot to do. Come on. That one's being a little bit stuck. Gotta use a fair amount of garlic in this. That roast, by the way, was about 3 pounds. That was about a little bit less than 2 bunches of green onions. And you saw a little pile of carrots there. I'd say that'd be about equal to 1 really big carrot or 2 medium ones. Get this paper off. Come on. See, now my fingers are starting to get sticky and the paper is sticking to my fingers. Let go of my fingers.
Carol says my garlic comes chopped in a jar.
I've got some in the fridge. I do use it, but when I'm making this, I just prefer to use the fresh. I have a jar.
Yeah.
I use it, that's for sure. All right. A little more. Looks like this will be enough, I'm thinking, we'll see what these last couple pieces look like. Oh, come on. Oh, it jumped in the bag, the whole thing. I seen it. It said, no, don't peel me. You didn't hear that? I heard it. That poor garlic. I think we're gonna be okay, and these are pretty tiny. Good enough. Just kind of sweep that up a little bit.
Pingu's here.
Hey, Pingu, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We're into the veg prep part of the Bulgogi. Got some, I sliced up the meat, which is a cross rib. I've got some green onion and carrots in there so far. And now I'm doing some garlic. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Forward to trying that dessert here a little bit later. Where are we at? Okay. See where we're at with time now. Take just a minute for this to get chopped up. I had a garlic press, but somehow it vanished. I think maybe might have got knocked off of our dish area, maybe into the trash or something, so not a big deal.
The garlic press? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the little. Alright, so my trick on this, as far as the amount of anything that I put in, I'll put in everything that it needs, and then I'll just give it a sniff, and I should be able to smell all the ingredients, like the green onion, the soy, the garlic. You know what I mean? You may not smell the carrot, but I do. The sugar content. After you've made it a few times, you start to kind of get a knack for it.
Eli says he's going to be grilling him some chicken later.
Chicken, nice. We had some grilled chicken legs just the other day. It wasn't necessarily a good idea. Well, the next day we went out and had barbecue with some folks. They invited us out, and for me, eating barbecue 2 days in a row just was not a good idea. Definitely paid a price. That's okay. Price has been paid, and it's over. I think I can call that about right. So, in we go. Okay. So, there's all those ingredients. I'm going to slide this out of the way for a moment, I guess. Now we'll get to the rest of it. Sesame seed oil, soy, and optional MSG. Some folks really have an issue with it. I don't, so I'll sprinkle
Ed, sir?
half a teaspoon. Ed! Hey, man. Good to see you. happy Saturday. I hope you've had a good summer. I haven't seen you for a little while. So, everybody, say hi to my nephew Ed. Just making some bulgogi. You know. I mean, you know it as well as I do. Probably more. Alright, so we're going to dump in a bunch of this soy. Alright. And some sesame seed oil.
You said happy Saturday?
Well, good. It is a happy Saturday. Well, at least in the fact that we've got more rain. The more we get, the better I can deal with it. I don't mind it a bit. All right. Start with some sugar. That was about a half a cup. Now comes the fun part where we gotta take the time to get this mixed in. I'll probably end up using close to that whole bottle of soy. If not, I'm sure I might even just dump the rest of it in. I'm gonna find out here fairly quick. This is gonna take a minute or two, just so I don't have a bunch of this meat like in a clump where it doesn't get any marination. We can't have that. Can't have any clumps of unmarinated meat. It just wouldn't be right.
Happy baby.
Say what?
Happy baby, sir?
Happy baby. Well, happy Saturday. Have you been in before? Happy baby? No? Well, welcome. What brings you to Old Guy's Kitchen, where I cook what you guys request?
He says, what is your favorite cut of meat?
My favorite cut of beef?
Meat.
Well, it depends on what animal it's coming from. So, if it's beef, of course it's going to be the tenderloin. And same thing probably, well, I don't know. Pork, a little bit different. I love the tenderloin, but give me a pork shoulder. Yeah, I think that's my favorite pork. Ribs is a close second. Chicken thighs all day long. Not a fan of the breast meat just because it has a tendency to be dry.
It says the noon time slot messes him up.
I'm sorry.
Because Ralph said hi and says you haven't been here for a while.
Yeah, it's one of those things that my guts just don't let me eat as late as I was having the stream. I need to be eating earlier in the day, so that's why I made the change. All right. And again, I'm going to mention, for those of you that weren't here, an hour after this stream ends, there will be another stream right here. I'm going to be right here where I'm at. The only difference is it's going to be a milkshake challenge with Destin Goblin and the Crazy Food Crew. So I hope you guys can join in the fun.
Crazy Food Crew, sir.
Hey, Food Crew! I was just telling folks about our milkshake challenge coming up. I wasn't specific. I just said that we got a milkshake challenge right after, 60 minutes when we're done, after we're done here.
Joe says nice, and Eli chug, chug, chug.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Steve wants to know favorite meat stick.
Favorite meat stick? Oh, you mean like a Slim Jim or something? Favorite meat stick. I think I like the original Jack Links a little more than I like the Slim Jim. Tried the Bad Mama, the big Mama, whatever, pickled ones. Yuck. Don't care for those. All right, let me get a whiff here.
Tim says fun.
A little more soy. Might need just a little more sugar. Give it another sniff here. That's how I always tell if it's got enough of everything. Yep, just a little more sugar. Nice. Oh, this is gonna be good. I absolutely love this.
Eli says raw oyster mousse for 2,000.
Yeah.
For 2K.
No. I'm all done with raw oysters in my celebrations. That just ain't the way to have fun. So I put about a half cup in to start. That was maybe another quarter. Doesn't need a whole bunch more, but a little bit. That smells really good. Here we go. That's it. That smells great. Okay. Grab a towel and just cover the bowl. Keep critters like those flying things.
Steve says I'd like to see Val do a root beer float with tuna fish infused ice cream.
You know, he probably would, and he would probably be okay with it. You know, he may not like it, but he is certainly way more adventurous with his food tastes than I am. You know, his willingness to try some of the stuff that he, you know, there would be no way. Let's deal with a little bit of cabbage. Just get this. I like my other blade better for that, so let me give this a quick wash.
Eli says hominy and lima bean salad.
A lima bean salad?
Hominy
Oh, hominy.
and lima bean.
Yeah, hominy lima bean salad. Really, that's not quite gross enough. Let's think of something else to put in. Like kale, a hominy, garbanzo bean, lima bean salad. I just want this shaved pretty thinly. Like again, I could use my little machine, but. I'm just going to slice it down. Now that the meat's marinating, that was my biggest priority. If it takes me a few minutes on this, it's not going to hurt nothing. Oh, it's hurting something.
Eli says you don't like kale?
No, I don't. I don't like kale at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
Never have. It's just something I've. Well, that's okay. I know I've eaten it plenty of times. When I was working in a restaurant and and I need to use kale for something, well, I need to know what it tastes supposed to taste like. So I would do that, but I didn't like it. Okay, well, now that I know what it's supposed to taste like, that's fine. If somebody's got a problem, I'll taste it. Otherwise, it's going out the door.
Tim says the bearded dragon likes kale.
Never have. Just your
His bearded dragon.
his bearded dragon. Oh yes. I've never. You ought to get a little short or something, because I'd like to see it, or maybe can make a brief appearance on one of your reviews or something.
Ralph says Eli doesn't sound like it. I suggest he makes kale chips so that Mrs. OG could eat them.
Kale chips?
I don't care for kale either. Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah. If I tried to make kale chips for her, she'd probably throw rocks at me. This old guy doesn't shy away from drawing blood, I'll tell you that.
Eli says, have you ever ate jellyfish? Gefilter
Gefilte fish? No, I've never had gefilte fish. I've heard of gefilte fish, but I've never had the opportunity to try any. So that's a no. No gefilte fish. All right, let's put some cabbage over here.
Mr. Greg Wells is here.
Well, man from the future. How are you, Greg? Happy Sunday. Boy, two people I can be jealous of now, see, because it's going to be summer pretty soon for them, and it's going to be crappy, freezing cold here.
Tim says he's in one of his shorts. It's a real brief, but he got him in there. He says Buddy is very jealous of him too, and my cat just wants to catch him.
Yeah, I bet. That's an interesting pet.
Carol says, Eli, I love fish, but that was gross.
Gefilte fish?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard it. Never had it. Never had lox either. I have no idea what they taste like. Get this sliced up fairly thinly here. Still got to watch what I'm doing down here, guys. I don't want to slice my fingers, my fingertips. nails, none of that.
No, need no trips to the doctor.
No, it's never any fun. Okay. We got a little bit of red onion. I don't know why they call it a red onion. It's clearly purple, but whatever.
Ralph told Eli, when I think of Delpit fish or whatever it is, I think of Rush Hour. Hadn't even heard of it until I saw the movie. Greg says, I'm burgered after cleaning the kitchen yesterday. Lungs are shot from the mold killer doing the ceiling. Looks like we're hunting wabbits.
Okay. Well, I hope you aren't too badly injured. Okay. So again, slice this up. I just want some thin slices.
The Moo likes to chase wabbits too, Greg.
Oh yes. Indeed she does. And as quick as she is, she just never seems to catch them rabbits as they run up a hill like that.
I'll try.
So yeah, she sure does. Okay, now we're gonna get the
Chase
carrots
lizards.
and some of the green onion. A little bit of this is green onion. Green onion is going into the dressing. Okay, there's that. Let me get this kind of cutting board out of my way here. I'm done with it. Crash! And I won't be needing the old MSG anymore. Okay.
Eli says, I'm getting the fire ready. Grilled chicken, teriyaki chicken, and white rice.
Oh, yeah, I love teriyaki chicken. I love teriyaki. I like teriyaki. So yeah, beef or chicken. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. You never have a problem eating it, that's for sure. Kind of funny when I think about it. When I was much younger, when I would go to a Chinese place, I would always just get the sweet and sour chicken or sweet and sour pork. And that was just about the extent of my Chinese ordering when it came to restaurants. But over time, you start trying different things, and I'm so glad I did. So many good things. Half of them which I cannot make. Well, I could make, I just never have. And that's the way that goes, right? Oh, go away, fly. Stop bothering me. There's 2 dogs over there. Go bother them. Don't you hate that? If you got dogs and the flies bothering you. It's like, there's a dog over there. He stinks.
Oh, thanks, I'll leave.
Didn't mean you had to get up and go there, Polly. Oh goodness.
Spot, huh,
So I'm gonna cook some ramen here. Yep. I'm gonna break it up because it's just easier to mix into the salad that way. Probably not going to use the flavor packet. I'll save it, maybe use it for something else, but won't be needing it tonight. So going in the sauce or the dressing for the salad there, I got some mirin, rice vinegar, mirin, sesame seed oil, soy, a little bit of red pepper flake, some ginger, and sesame seed.
Yum.
Yeah, should be good. Just gotta wait for this thing to.
Did you want to mention?
Yeah, what did I wrote it down here. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Oh boy, ever since last year, I've been waiting for this year's Rocky Horror Picture Show to come up, and I just saw a posting today from those that direct and actually kind of, get the show together, that auditions are going to be on Monday, so you can bet your bippy that I'm bippy. You can bet it if you can find it, that I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be going for Dr. Everett Scott again. So I had so much fun with it last year. I was telling him, hey, yeah, I'm here next year, before the show was even over. We had a great time. This year, though, I think we're gonna do 3 performances instead of 2. I think we're gonna do one at like 7 o'clock on Friday night, on a Friday night. Then on the Saturday night, we're gonna do 2 shows. One at 7, and then one again, I think at 10. So should be fun. Should be fun. All right. So yeah, that's something I'm really been looking forward to. I will definitely enjoy doing it. Again, let me turn this down before I get stuff all over. Last night, if you were here for my dessert stream, then I guess you got to see my cherry spread boil all over the stove. I really don't want to boil anything over on top of it again tonight, so I'll stand here and.
Greg says, "Ha doing those fishnets again."
It's the fishnet stockings that
That's
drew me
what
to
he
it.
likes.
That's what
That's
drew
why.
me to it. Those fishnets. I still have to find a decent set of high heels that'll fit my feet.
Thought they found one at the end last year.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
Yeah.
those red ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Carol says, "What was that? What was that? Mirren?"
Yeah, mirin.
Eli said, "Go ahead."
Yeah, I was just gonna say mirin and rice vinegar.
Eli said, "Wonder if Poultrygeist has any live performance."
Yeah, boy, I don't think I'd want to see it if it did.
And Greg says, "Eli, that would be some stage to clean up after the show."
Oh boy, there's no kidding. Okay, well, while that's doing its thing here, I'm just going to put these sesame seeds right on in here. Not a whole ton. At least they're ramen and they go quick. Huh?
Nothing. Eli's just laughing.
Ah. There we go. Hey Carol, would you like to try some of the salad too? I'll send some down. DoorDash the salad.
Steve says, "This is one strange dish."
What is? What you're eating or what I'm doing? Almost. could easily put 2 of these in there, but I'm not looking to make a great big bowl, so it's already probably more than we'll eat.
Oh, it is. It'll take us a week to eat that.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take us a week to eat it.
She said, yes, please.
Okay, good. See, told you. Almost done, just a few more seconds. Get it rinsed, cool it off, and into the salad it goes. Then I'll step over to my blender here and get some dressing made.
You said what you're making.
Oh, yeah, well, it's different. It's different. It's not an everyday salad, that's for sure. I've made it a few times. There was a couple places that I worked at that were like pretty okay with me doing this, just because they had like well, one place had a sesame coated tuna that they served with a sweet soy and a little ball of that fake wasabi. So every now and then I would make this as part of the meal. Okay. Get my hands in there a little bit, just so that I can get that pasta starting to mix in. Oh yes, let's make a mess while I'm at it. Good thing I wiped the table down a little bit. Should actually have a bigger bowl, I guess, but I don't, so well. Just have to do the best I can, I guess. I don't know, maybe I will get another bowl. Okay. Let's make a little dressing. A little bit of water, not a lot, but I do want a little bit. Maybe quarter cup. Okay. Let's get the soy in there. A little bit more. Okay, the rice vinegar. That looks like it'll be all right. You can see I'm measuring carefully everything that's going in. Let me get some mirin in there. So far, so good.
Tim says, hey Tom, I have to run and get some stuff squared away. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, buddy, we'll see you here shortly. Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Okay, what did I just up in there? Some ginger. Got a little bit of red pepper flake here. Want it to be a little bit spicy. A little bit of sesame seed oil. Not a lot. Maybe a teaspoon or so. Start with about a tablespoon of sugar. Okay, so I'm going to get this blended up. If you got headsets on, headset warning, it's going to get loud. Alright, let me give this a little taste.
Carol wants to know what is mirin.
Mirin is rice wine. but it's seasoned a little bit, sweetened and seasoned. I can't remember exactly what with, but it's super popular to be in Chinese cooking. A little more sugar. And just a little more soy. Shooting it off the hip, guys. Good. Not very warm yet. A little bit more. Okay. Now we'll start getting some. This is gonna take a minute. So sorry. Gotta get some oil in here, make that emulsification. So if you got headsets, be warned. That's pretty tasty.
Ralph said instead of the voter tumbler, it could be fun to have a phone box thingy and a fan under, like they use with the money on game shows. Fan it or blows it and you grab one out.
Yeah, that would be fun, but that's not. I don't have the materials to do that. I'm not sure that it would be worth it to buy the materials to do that, but it's a cool idea.
They think it would be fun trying to watch you grab it. Grab one.
No, get into the box itself. Okay, let me get some salad dressing on here.
Greg told Carol what mirin was. She says, guess I better find some love chow mein that is savory sauce.
Sure. We got this at the liquor store down in Hotchkiss, so it's not hard to find. Mrs. Old Guy? Try a taste of that. Good.
Yum.
Can't hear you.
It's good. I don't think it needs anything.
Okay, good.
Try it.
Wanted to know if you liked it.
Yeah. I said it was good.
No, I know, but you gotta speak up. People want to hear you. All right. Okay. Get this out of the way. Side dish is done. I'm gonna get this stuff picked up really quick, like, And then I'll start cooking some food.
Lisa said I had a hot ham hot pocket for dinner tonight. Her mom had chicken and french
Mom
fries.
had what?
Chicken and french fries.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Sounds all right. I imagine right now I forgot to put this in there. That's okay.
What's that?
Yeah, a little bit of green onion in the dressing. That's okay. No big deal. This is gonna go in there now. That's what's gonna happen. Get this clang. Get this bag picked up. I'm gonna wipe this table off. It's underneath everything that fell off. Is that right? No. No, that ain't it. Where is it? I don't find what I put it last.
What?
My table wiper here. My table wipey thingy. Guess I'll just get another one. See, it's how I can't find that one. If I can find another one, there we go. Okay. I don't know where I put it. It's probably hiding under dishes somewhere.
Ralph says, was the shirt on purpose for the stream or just a coincidence?
Oh, just a coincidence. Just because it says no salads or something on the back right. It says
Yeah.
no soups, no salads.
Yep.
No.
Craig says, in your back pocket, Tom,
My back pocket.
is where your rag is.
Yeah. What about it?
That's where your rag is. Your
Is-
wiping cloth.
No. That ain't it. That's my snot wiper. Okay. This put in here. Put this up here where it goes. Grab a pan. Get some heat on it. And now. Oh, it smells so good.
Carol said, right hand sink to rinse the noodles. That's where your rag is.
Well, now it's too late. Now I'm just not gonna worry about it. I don't know if you guys can see that without me spilling it.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, it smells amazing.
Lisa says, yes, my sister's birthday and my mom's birthday and my niece's birthday and my nephew's is next month.
That's a lot of birthdays.
It is.
Cook enough of this for dinner. And then hear it later after the stream. I'll kind of split that into half, make a couple of bags, put it up in the freezer. It's going to be good. I can tell right now it smells great. This part doesn't take too long. Just a few minutes. Smells Ugh, the aroma is coming off of here. Just
Too bad Debbie couldn't be here for it. She's the one that requested it.
yeah, I did mention it to her, but maybe she forgot about the time change.
Yep.
That's okay. She really wants to watch it. She can see it on the replay.
Yep.
That's okay. I still get to enjoy it, so that's the big ticket for me. Of course, I do like it when I'm able to cook that person's request and they're here. So that's the whole purpose of doing the requests. This is not going to take very much longer. As thin as everything is sliced. This is always better cooked on a grill. In fact, when we made some last week, I made this last week. We cooked it on the grill.
Yep. You know what I just happened to think of?
Oh, what's that?
Where's the dessert?
Where's the dessert? In there? And you can't get to it? Yeah, well,
I might be able to. I don't know.
Well,
I might have to move the table a little bit.
yeah, we might have to do a little moving here later. Because this camera came with such a short cord to connect to the computer, and for the camera to be back far enough for people to see everything, it's our little table where my computer is on is like directly in front of the little fridge where things like that dessert get put.
Yep.
Oh boy. Alright.
You might be able to get it.
Good. We'll keep a positive thought about it. So, hey Ralph, just a quick question now. I don't have a ginger ale or another soda that would go good on that on the trifle. So, but what I do have is some cherry juice, and I'm going to add some more dark rum to it, and I'm going to pour that. So, I hope that is a kind of goes with what you sort of expected, I guess. Don't know, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I just want some of this liquid now to kind of cook out, sort of turn into a little bit of a glaze, just like the glaze over my eyes. Let me get this covered back up.
Carol says electrical class next, Tom?
What?
Electrical class?
Electrical class? I don't know what for. If I have to touch anything electric, I'm subject to hurt myself. I don't even want to mess with a car battery or even a flashlight battery. Okay. This is going to be so good. It's this kind of food that'll make your tongue slap the back of your head every time. Go away, fly. Stop bothering me. There's 2 dogs over there. Get off of my head. Stupid fly.
Longer cord.
Yeah, it would be, well, yeah,
That's why the electrical.
the electrical, yeah, well, I may be able to purchase one somewhere, but, since that particular cord is specific, you know, it has, you know, certain whatever inside to, you know, because other cords that we had, it would charge the camera, but it wouldn't do anything else. It wouldn't like allow us to use it like as a PC camera like we are now.
Ralph said hopefully the cream has soaked into, but the more moist, the better.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna, so if you're all right with the cherry then, all right? Is that right? Is that kind of how it sounds?
Yep.
I hope so. 'Cause that's what's happening, so.
Lisa said that she baked a peach pie for her mom today.
Oh, yummy. Peach pies are delicious. It's Miss Old Guy's favorite pie.
Yep.
All right. We're almost there. This smells so good.
He says, yep, sounds nice with those added also.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm glad we got that clarified. Or is it clarified? Clarified? Clarified. I think it's more arm participation. Okay. That looks good to me.
Smells good.
It does. Smells yummy. Get this on the plate. Most of the time when we have this, of course, we make like rice with it. That's why it was a choice. But salad would be just as good. Some juice on there. Some of that veg. Put that there and grab another utensil or two here. Oh. They're all in here. Okay. So get some salad in a bowl.
Greg says, what was the cut of the beef that you used in there out of interest, Tom?
It was a cross rib or a chuck roast. I really like to use a bottom round, but they didn't have any, so. All right. So let's let you guys get a look at that salad. See it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And plate-o meat. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. My chair was propping up a fan. Ah. All right. tidy little dinner. Let's start with a bite of the salad. That's really good. Just ever so slightly bit, you know, a little bit of heat. That's good, Sal. Another bite. Another bite.
Greg says yummo.
That is really good. All right, let's see how the meat turned out. That's a good boy. That is so good. Super tender, full of flavor. Yeah.
Yep. Delish.
This is a pretty enjoyable dinner right here.
Ralph told Carol, or a camera drone would be cool.
Mm.
And she says, who's running it? She goes, Ralph, who's running it? And he says, I'd be happy to be at the controls, could fly over the plates and do close-ups, etc.
It's too bad that we couldn't do that, you know. You have the controls. And actually work it from there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. But I don't know if you could buy a drone like that unless you're in the military. That bite had a little more heat to it. That was good. Yep. The meat turned out very tender. Yep.
Greg says, you know it's good when Tom starts hugging himself.
Oh man.
Good times.
I'm telling you, buddy. It is so good. Well, I've been making it for a long time. I think I made my first attempt at making it when I was like 19 or 20, somewhere in there. No, 21, because it was right after I got out of the service. So that was when I was 21. So that's been at least 160 years now I've been making this. One time I made this with, I think I had cayenne to it. And it was good, spicy. But I like it better when it's just made the way that I made it. I need a drink. Bartender.
Ralph told Carol that he thinks there could be a way to control it through your Wi-Fi.
Well, if you want to do that, Ralph, we can sure talk about it. For as strong as the dressing was by itself, it's really kind of mellow.
It is. That's good.
On the salad, yeah, it's delicious. It doesn't have a real heavy flavor.
Eli said, "What did I miss?"
Who?
Eli?
Eli? Well, I don't know, where were you when you left? I mean, where was I when you left? Where you were in the kitchen. I don't know what you missed because I don't know when you left. I cooked up the meat, finished the salad by making some pretty tasty dressing. So don't forget, guys, 1 hour after this stream, be sure and come back so you can watch the milkshake challenge with Dustin Goblin, Crazy Food Crew, and myself. It will not be the whole food crew attempting the challenge, just the wild man. Because I called him out. He has issues with the Vienna sausages, as do I. I used to like them, but not anymore.
Your new puppy is cute, Carol. I have a Polly puppy that gets me up early too, at like 5 o'clock in the morning or earlier.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is, over the summer, we leave the back door open so the dogs can go in and out through the doggy door we have on our patio. So our door's open and Polly can go out whenever she wants. Yet she will still go in and wake up. Wake this old guy up. Just so that she can walk out here and say, "It's okay, go outside." And she'll go outside.
Yeah.
Then go back in and lay down.
Girl.
So, sometimes she'll wake Deb up and she'll just
come in here and lay
come
down.
in down here and go to sleep.
Eli said the next one should be a fun one. The milkshake.
Uh-huh. I'm looking forward to it. So, while I'm thinking about it, because we're going to be running out of time here. Let's spin the basket and make the draw.
Greg said Moby needed waking up during the week, going to work, and wake me up on the weekends. LOL, silly burger.
Yeah. What do we have for next week? I'm trying to remember.
Who knows? I don't know.
It's a sandwich, I think.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. There we have it. Yay. Come on. All right. So, week after next. A bacon, pineapple, jalapeno, pepper stuffed crust pizza. Eli, that's your mess, buddy. Bacon, pineapple, jalapenos, and a stuffed crust pizza. How do you want the ticket?
Yeah, because that's too much stuff.
Well, they tell him, not me. I better get finished up here and get some dessert going. Darn good salad. I think a little fruit may have been good in there. Like some diced up blood orange. I think would have been good in there.
Yep.
Also maybe a pear. Pear would probably be pretty good in here.
Carol said she has to go out with a flashlight and an air horn at night.
Yeah. Yep.
Eli says, oh yeah, pizza.
Yay, buddy. So, I'm going to let you guys know right now. I know that the other times that I've had a pizza night, I've made the cheese too. I'm not going to do that this time, Eli. I hope you don't mind. I'll make the sauce and I'll make the crust, but making the cheese too, it just takes too long. And making the sauce and crust destroys my kitchen enough. So I hope you're going to be all right with that.
Greg told Eli, I'm a yes to pineapple on pizza guy.
Heck yeah.
Steve Russell says he's using some jalapeno from his garden for his nachos.
Oh, yum. Nothing like fresh. Doug and Char had themselves some jalapenos from their garden. We really don't have room for a garden. Ms. Olgate, do you think you can reach that? And while you're finishing your dinner, I can get it ready. You need help?
Yeah, we're gonna have to move the table a little bit.
Okay. Sorry for the bump on the camera there, guys. It's heavy. Can you get it?
Yeah.
It's coming out. It's coming out. It's out.
Sorry, I kind of crunched it there.
No, you're fine. Okay. Put this down and we'll get this moved back just that little bit. Okay. And everything still look good there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I got one thing I want to do to dress that. Finish dressing dessert. Add some fresh peach. Thank you, Carol, for picking up peaches for us. Didn't necessarily want to drive into town just to get a couple of peaches. Carol was nice enough to do that for us when they went to the store. All right. Let's get this truffle out. Trifle. It's a trifle. And I'm just gonna, guess I'll cut it in half and just kind of randomly place these peach parts. Peach parts. Parts. Let me kind of stick them in there like that, I guess. Just kind of randomly put them in there. Boink, boink. Little fresh fruit on there never hurt anybody. Well, okay, unless they can't eat fresh fruit. Maybe it did hurt somebody. I picked some mint from my yard. With all the rain we've had, it's really fragrant. Throw a little bit of mint on there. All right. I made some cherry juice, and I'm going to add the rest of that liquor to it. That's a liquor bottle. Swirl it a little. Okay, I'm just going to want to go out around the edge here. Soak this cake a little bit. I'm probably going to spill some on the table. That's okay.
Rick says, wow, looking good there.
So far, looks all right.
Making a mess.
I know it. Good thing I got my handy dandy table wiper thingy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's enough. That's enough of that. Keep your fork, Mrs. Old Guy.
Can do.
Huh?
Can do.
Can do. All right then. Let me clear up my cherry juice spill here. Now the trick is, did I get it cut and out in any kind of reasonable looking condition?
Good luck.
Should I show you guys a little closer before I cut it?
said looks incredible.
We'll see how incredible or edible it is here. Feels like everything's set very nicely.
Ralph says looks nice. Craig's drooling.
Come on out. It mostly came out. First one's always like that, right?
Yep.
So I'll eat that one. Ew. That looks a mess. Let's see if I can cut something that I might be able to skid out here in at least somewhat of a piece. Oh, wish me luck, Mrs. Old Guy.
Good luck.
Maybe I'll use a rubber one instead of the other one that I just grabbed. Alright, here we go. Well, it's only slightly better. It's just a blob on the plate. I'm not going to show you. You can see. It's just a blob on the plate. But I bet it's a tasty blob.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Let's start with some of the cake here.
Really good.
It is.
What is your signature dish?
My signature dish? Liver and onions. No. I guess it's something that I haven't made for forever. It was one that I had in my restaurant. It was similar to a spinach roll, but I called it amore del madre, so mother's love. And yeah, I guess that would have to be my signature dish, but I haven't made it for
Long time.
yeah, quite a while. Since like maybe 2000, maybe 2001.
Carol said it will still taste fabulous.
It does.
It does. Greg says, more than happy to take one of those blobs off your hands there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a blob worth of having. And that cherry tastes really good with the with that chocolate and with the vanilla.
Yep.
Goes good with the custard. I'm glad I poured that little shot of custard rum on top of the custard, because that gives it another layer of flavor there. It's really good.
Yep.
Carol, when I come down, or actually it's going to be Mrs. Old Guy, because I got to set up for another stream here and get things ready, but she's just going to walk down the bowl and, you know, take a good portion of it for you guys.
Or we could put it in one of those bowls you bought and take it down. Either way, I guess I'll just carry that bowl down.
Either way. Oh, we can send some of this in one of those containers. Well, the flavor of that peach just then, it's not anywhere near as sweet as everything else. So it was almost like a kind of a palate cleanser.
Yep, it's really good.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Very good, bro.
That was a nice bite.
Lisa says I cook with red onions all the time. They are good for you.
Oh yeah. Whenever I make French onion soup, I'll use every kind of onion that the store has. White, yellow, Vidalia, red. Whatever they got. Except for the little pearl onions, I don't use those. But that's one of my favorite soups, French onion. This old guy's too.
Yeah. Eli says, I envy you, Carol. LOL.
Yeah, that's one of the perks, I guess, of being a neighbor. You get stuff like this.
Carol says, okay, I'll grab a paper plate and a huge spoon. LOL.
That paper plate, you'd be picking it up off the ground. This is not what you would call a light and fluffy dessert. It's very heavy and it's very rich. It's really good. Could have used a little more rum. I'm getting it, but not as much as I think I would want. It is good, but could have just used a little more liquor in it.
Someone's laying there looking at me like, well, where's my bite?
Now, cherry filling in the center. That turned out real nice. It's got a nice texture to it. So we got fried chicken next week. I will definitely be trying to get the dessert list up, or the dessert and side list up right away. I might hopefully get it done for you tonight, so you guys can start voting. And depending on the vote, of course, will depend on whether or not I have a Friday stream. Depending on what desserts. That's the way that's going to bounce. I'll have to be creative when it comes to sides for the pizza.
Yeah. Greg says red onions have twice as much quercetin or something as white onions, and a staggering 14 times the amount of that in garlic. Studies suggest eating onions may help reduce your risk of heart disease by lowering your BP, managing cholesterol levels, and reducing inflammation.
And eating whipped cream and custard while you say that.
Eli says a beef sandwich to dip in the French onion soup.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice, but if I'm going to make a dip, I'd rather just have a regular au jus. I had a bad experience once with onion gravy. Miss Old Guy and myself and Char and Doug went out to lunch, and it was like one of the worst lunches I think I've ever had. The French dip was absolutely terrible. Burned, chopped and formed steak meat on a cold hot dog bun, served with way, way, way thick packaged onion gravy. It was just terrible. Mrs. Old Guy had enchiladas that had really no filling.
Yeah.
My brother had chicken noodle soup that was almost all noodles.
And
I think
about
you
a
might have
half
found
bowl.
a tiny piece of chicken, and like really no broth. And Char, she got a chicken salad that had like 3 little pieces of lettuce on it, and 1 chicken tender that had been cut up into little pieces. It was not a good lunch.
Carol says, okay, I do have real plates.
Okay.
Greg says, this has been a Surgeon General announcement.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, the moves are stirring.
Mm-hmm.
She does. She thinks she's going to get some, but she's wrong. She's not going to get any.
So, this old guy, when you bring that bowl back, make sure that there's like about enough left for us to have dessert tomorrow. They can have the rest. There's just no way we're gonna eat all, but especially something like this, it's not gonna keep for 3 or 4 days
Yeah.
for us to whittle it down. So, and they got enough folk over there.
Or maybe we'll just take out what we're going to eat and I'll take her the rest of it.
That's fine, then she can eat it and give us the bowl back. That works for me. I think one of those containers would probably do it.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm full through. That was
I am full and I got a chug of milkshake here in an hour.
Good luck.
Thanks. Oh, one more bite. That was good. Really good dinner, really good dessert. I'm happy. It was a very good dinner. And I guess we're gonna wrap it up. I think maybe that couple minutes early, just to allow me a little bit more time to be ready for the milkshake challenge here in about an hour. So I think I am going to get out of here. I will see you guys for sure next Saturday. If I don't see you on the milkshake challenge, I'll see you guys on Saturday, possibly Friday. We'll have to see what happens with the vote and with what desserts are. And I'm going to get out of here. And in the meantime, please, please, please go out and help in your community, give back in your neighborhood, do something to help a neighbor, or if you see a stranger, that needs something, hey, help them out, okay? I'm out of here. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye-bye.
Okay, all done?
Here.
Carol says, OMG. Oh my God. About how much she